everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Kids Can Code Python. In the previous session, we wrote our first math program that does addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of the two numbers provided by the user. Now let's learn how to validate the user input using the try-except method in Python. Before we use the try-except method, I want to show you a little trick in Python. And we can use that by first deleting this num1 line. And here, remember that the input always converts your variable into a string. So instead of declaring another variable, I'm going to simply type in int. And I'm going to put parentheses around everything. What I did here is that I put the input function inside of the int function. And now when we hover over the variable user input, it shows us int. Let's go ahead and do the same with num2. And once we're done with that, we can simply change the variable. So we can change this to num2 and change this to num1. It made our code look much more neater, and it's the most efficient way of writing code. I want to run this program. So it asks us for the first number. But I'm going to show you a way how to break the program we created. I'm going to type in F. And when I enter, it says value error. Invalid literal for int with the base 10. Now what we need here is a try and accept method. It verifies if this is true or not. This right here is the try and accept method. We try to accept the value from the user when we're calling the input function. If there's an exception, we type in value error and we provide the error message and then exit the program. So now let's use the try and accept method in our program. Here I went back to Visual Studio and I'm going to go down the line with num1 and I'm going to type in try. And I'm going to give a colon. Here, num1, we have to indent num1 so that it follows the format and it's inside the try and accept method. After the input call, then I'm going to type in accept. We're going to give space and type in value error and give a colon. So here the message that I'm going to put in the value error is I'm going to say print invalid input. What this will do is that if we type in a letter, then it's going to say invalid input. I'm going to go down the line and I'm going to type in a new function. It's called exit. And since it's a function, I put parentheses around it. So what exit does is that it's really simple actually. It just exits the program. So what this will do is that if we type in a letter like we did last time, it's going to go through the accept value error method and it's going to say it's going to print invalid input to the user, and it's going to just immediately exit the program. So here I'm going to copy the accept and I'm going to go down the line and type in try, give the colon, and I'm going to do the exact same thing I did with num1 to num2. Control V. So here the difference is when I run the program, and for the first number, I'm going to type in H. It just says invalid input and the program is exited. And then we're going to go run the program again. The first number is going to be 4. And then the second number, I'm going to type in J. It did exactly what it was supposed to. It said invalid input and then it just exited the program. Now this time we're going to run the program and we're going to give in true numbers. First is going to be 8. Second is going to be 2. And here it shows us your sum is 10, your difference is 6, product 16, and quotient 4. And that's it for this video, guys. See you next time.